Alrighty, our level 55 fishing quest is Invasion of the Supper Snatchers, given to us by Anselm. Still, that's the best way I'm ever probably going to pronounce that name. We are in the Forgotten Night of Ishgard. Here we go. Morning, Mercy. You're just the person I wanted to see. I forgot what his accent was in my mind. I'm sorry for foisting this on you without any warning, but could I ask a favor of you? You remember that girl Reyna, the one who you beat in the fishing contest? Well, she sent me a message saying she needs an experienced angler to come and fish her out of a spot of hot water. She's been trying her hand at a little chocobo hunting over in Dravania. She didn't go into any details, but it seems some problems cropped up that only a master fisherman can solve. I'd go and lend her a hand myself, but I've got some business of my own to attend to that's going to keep me in the city for the foreseeable future. Sorry to drop it in your lap like this, but would you mind heading over in my place and see what's going on? The chocobo hunters work out of an outpost in the Dravanian Forelands. Tail feather, they call it. Thanks for taking care of this for me, Mercy, and pass on my best wishes to Reyna, won't you? Shake your tail feather. That's definitely not the accent I did from before. But such is life. Okay, in tail feather we find Reyna talking to an old guy with a cane. A nicely carved cane. Finally, you made it. Thanks for coming, Mercy. Hold on, where's Anselm? Isn't he with you? I explain no. And why, maybe. Didn't think he was up to the challenge, eh? Well, at least he had the good sense to send along a suitable replacement. You're thrice the fisherman that great galoot is, and it's angling talents I need to get us out of this mess. For the past few years, I've been coming here to Tailfeather for the start of the hunting season. It's dangerous work, but it has its rewards. Why, just a couple of weeks chocobo hunting can keep a girl in balloon bugs for the rest of the year. And after a long day's hard work, there's nothing I like better than to head to the riverbank and catch a few carp for the hunter's supper. The problem is, someone's let a school of carnivorous catfish loose in the river, and they're running riot. At this rate, they'll have gobbled up every fish in the river before the season's out. I've convinced the hunters to try to catch these monsters before it's too late, but they've had no luck so far. It's no surprise, really. Half of them don't even know which bit of the tackle to throw in the water. That's where you come in. I need you to help me catch a few of these whiskery invaders and show those hunters how it's done. What do you say, Mercy? If my master plan works, it's not only the future of our fish suppers that'll be saved for posterity, but the chocobo hunt itself. After all, you can't catch chocobos on an empty stomach. Isn't that right, Stenny boy? Sten is the old man. He just a lot of periods, dots, and then a looks like Stenny's away with the fairies again. I'd better stay here and keep an eye on him. We wouldn't want him doddering off into the Willowm and giving those nasty catfish something meatier to wrap their teeth around. Do you think you could put my plan into practice yourself? The hunters I sent to catch the catfish should still be upstream somewhere. Just follow the river to the north and you're sure to bump into them sooner or later. They might not have caught any of those pesky pescatarians yet, but I guess they are pescatarians because they eat fish, okay? But like as not, they'll know where to find them. The Kildragor is one of the... I think it's the only minion so far that I have gathered. Didn't even do it on purpose, just like, it was a thing that I needed to gather because it was on the list and not gathered yet. It's probably... Have I been... Okay, yeah. It's probably a bait I don't have, but I don't know. I haven't looked ahead at what this quest is, so I mean I don't usually do that. So I don't know exactly what I'll need or where I'll have to go to get it. But I have versatile lure, which catches, as far as I know, it's supposed to catch most everything, but except for like big fish, I think. I don't know. Here's the tail feather hunter on the bank of the river. Well, I'll be if it ain't that fisher Reyna's been going on about, the absolute apex of angling or what have you. If you're half as good as she claims, we'll have these whores sorted out in no time flat. These shadow whiskers are eating us out of house and home. They ain't native to this area. See, some lunkhead hunter decided to bring them in special when no one was looking and set them free in the river. And do you know why he did it? To make the Jacobos think twice about crossing the river, so the lazy beggar didn't have to hunt so far. As if some fish is going to scare a 10-foam racing bird. The shadow whiskers have put the fear of gods into all the other river dwellers, though. The fish would have been here all along, just ain't quick enough to escape them, so the monsters are having a field day. Proper gorging themselves like. We've tried all we can to fish them out, but the slippery beggars just won't take the bait. They head downriver to hunt, but most of them are holed up around here in the basin of the 100 Throws. It's the big ones and the best nick that are the most trouble. If you could show us how to go about catching them, we'll take care of the rest. I reckon 3 big uns should be enough to teach us the knack. The fish themselves you can give to Reyna. I'm sure she'll find some use for them. Okay. As usual for these... Shadow... Okay, there's no extra, okay. There's lots and lots of, okay. I'll try it. 32, 11, 7. Pretty close to where I am right now, actually. She's just in the water. Okay, sure, why not? Okay, versatile, still equipped, cool beans. Let's do some chum to make it a little bit quicker, but otherwise we're just doing normal casting stuff. You're a big loud bear. Luckily I'm sneaky. Double point. There is 1 Shadow Whisker, and level 63. Okay, there. We know you're loud and big and stuff. A new personal record for rivers. 100.5 ilms. Wow. And I got 36,000 experience points for that one catch. Fishing is crazy like that. Although... I think gathering something for the first time also gives me something. I think, yeah, it gives me good experience. This was a single, so it's definitely not a, yeah, it's another blue claw shrimp. I got so many blue claw shrimp, and there is a, I kind of did it on purpose. I was looking for other fish, but this is loud. Hold on a second. There is a... Where the hell is that? There's a leave quest in Ishgard for 3... well, there's 2 of them. There's... If you have time, then it only costs you 3 of the shrimp, and you get... I don't know how much experience points, but it's a good amount, and they're very, 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 very easy to catch. Very, very, very easy. Very, very easy. So, and catching them gives me 14.6 thousand per catch anyway, so. But yeah, I was able to turn 2 of those in today before the quest. It'll change afterwards sometimes, but I did get lucky and get the same one twice. Still have a bunch of shrimp left over. There's Shadow Whisker number 2. Oh, another personal best. Wow. 115.7 ilms. Crazy. 20.8k experience points for that one. Let's see if we can catch one more. Super quick and easy. Super quick and easy. All up in your butt head. Ooh, a river shrimp. Haven't caught one of those yet. That's nice. 49,000 experience points. I love it. We do need 1,621,000 total to reach 64, but we are currently 130,000 in. That one got away. I wonder how big it was or what gathering I needed to pull it in. Do I need these shadow whiskers for anything? Nope. Okay. How about the shrimp? Nope. Okay. Didn't I just catch? Oh no. Okay. Okay, we had a double. Should be the last shadow whisker. Hell yeah. It's also never a bad idea to catch, like if you have time, catch 3 more and then put them up on the marketplace so that some lazy fisher who doesn't want to catch them themselves, or like rich, you know, lazy rich, whatever. But nah, I got plenty of money. It's time. I think with most gamers, I guess, you know, time is probably a limiting reagent. Limiting factor would probably be smarter to say than reagent at this point. Back to Reyna and Sten. How's the Shadow Whisker hunt going? It'll take every trick in the book to lift those monsters out of the water, but you know the book backwards, right? It literally was just versatile lure, but these quests were written before that lure was invented, I'm pretty sure. So, cutscene, heading over the fish. Wow, you did it! I knew I could count on you. And the Jacobo hunters saw everything, did they? The lure you chose, how you set your line, the flick of the wrist that set the hook. Excellent. Now that they've seen how it's done, you can leave the rest to us. We'll have the Willem back to its good old self in no time. One good turn deserves another, but I've exhausted my supply of fascinating fishing stories. How about you, Stenny boy? Any exciting tales of angling and adventure to tell our good friend Mercy? ... So Reyna just shrugs. Aye, I've got a story for you. Long ago, when me granddad's granddad was but a boy, he met with this traveling trader who'd come over from the Far East to flog his wares. Among this merchant's stock was a bucket of wriggling red worms that seemed aglow with heat. Naturally, the boy asked him what they were all about. Them's magma worms, my son, the merchant said, or some such Far Eastern patter as makes no difference. Back where I come from, the fisher folk use 'em as bait. Hook 'em to a steel line and drop 'em in a volcano, and you'll pull up fish the like of which you've never seen. Course, he said, it's a dangerous game, fishing in a pool of molten rock. One false move and you're coming up crispy. Still, there's many back in the east who'd risk life and limb to make it their business. We call 'em the famous hell fishers, or so my great-great-granddad was told. Reyna cheers at this. What a story, Sten! Could there really be fish that live in lava? If there are, I want to catch one. It sounds like we need some of those magma worms, though, and I can't say that I've ever heard of them. Maybe Anselm would have an idea where to get hold of them. He's traveled all over the world, right? Cutscene fades. We do indeed head back to Anselm. For free. Free your mind and the rest will follow. Thank you, Eorzea Database, for your contribution to those quick and easy catches. Forgotten Night teleport. I think I have a level 55 cooking quest to do, now that my 2 gatherers that are best for cooking have reached higher level than that, for sure, by a large amount. I will do that next, so. Welcome back, Mercy. Judging from that satisfied smile on your face, I'd say you've managed to solve Reyna's little problem. I knew you could do it. You have something to ask of me. By all means, fire away. Again, I don't think that's the voice I had from either. Red glowing worms? You're not going to believe this, but I've got a few of these magma worms of yours right here in my pocket. A pair of adventurers were in here earlier, a botanist and a miner selling their diggings. I bought a few wrigglers off them that fit the description. Fit that description. He hands them over to me. I thought they might make decent fishing bait, but it seems they're not cut out for the cold. As soon as they hit the water, they turned hard as a rock. Perhaps they'd fare better in the heat. Here, consider them your reward for taking care of that business with Reyna for me. I bet you're thinking of trying your hand at this hellfishing game. Dravania's your best bet. There's a string of volcanoes in the Forelands up where the dragons swell. Just promise me you won't go getting yourself killed, alright? We get a new rod at level 55. 50 magma worms. Hell fishing. Allow me to cast my line into magma. And yeah, I will be taking the body, and then we will go buy whatever we need. I'm gonna keep this for glamour though. So pop on the rod. Pop on the vest. Yeah, I don't like this as good. Change this fisher thingy. Item level 61. Cool. Get the vest. Oh wait, okay. Botany needs to put it on too. And save that. And we'll take this vest out and make sure that I know I want to use it as glamour. Okay. I have somebody to sell to right now. Oh, they have an inn here. Oh, hell yeah. Wait. I have to repair it first. Okay, merchant vendor, dummy. Oh, I can repair too. Hell yeah, okay. Inventory. Fishing body. Don't care about the rest, just gonna sell the rest. Where'd the old rod, hold on. I didn't do that, did I? Okay, old rod to go bye-bye. I have never been to the inn in these places. Let me see if I can just do that. I'm gonna just add it as a glamour right now. Then put it back on, probably. Oh, no, don't want to do that. Okay. I mean, yeah, Fisher, I guess. Hold on. Since it's all free. Oh, it's level 60, okay. Don't want to do that. What about this one? Got the Manderville? No. No, I can't do that. That one's kind of cool. Crystarium Tabard. Not really. Ooh, is this gonna be cool? No, that's too much. This is pretty simple. I kind of like that. Okay, let's see if I like that or if I like the one I was originally came here to do. I'll keep it. I'll keep it with this. Doesn't match the pants, but then again, neither did the level 55 piece I was given. Does the I don't know. I've never used it, but I have a feeling the orchestration thingy in the inns. I think that means like when you enter those things, you can choose. What do you have, Sophie? Are you steel against steel? Oh, Gunblade level 70, yeah. Oh yeah, and that's why I thought you were familiar. So on my level 55 botany quest, I came here to try to buy new GP stuff, and was completely out of luck. So this gal only sells the stuff I already have, because I went here to buy it. Apparently, I bought armor 50 to 60. I will upgrade hat, hands and feet, but hat and feet for sure. So I want perception. It's usually like near the bottom. Perception 92. Take it. This is where it starts to get expensive. 12,000. Unless you can make it yourself, you know, if you're leveling Weaver as well. I'm not going to upgrade the gloves yet. I might just get those as a quest reward for like... I'm already high enough level to do the 58 botany, 58 fisher, and 60 botany. Sorry, 60 fisher. And I think botanist will reach level... I'm level 59, but I'm pretty close to 60, so I'm sure after doing the 58 quest, I'll reach 60 from that. So we'll see what happens with those quest rewards and stuff, but I'll definitely upgrade the hat and the boots. 12,600. Oh yeah, I can sell too. Hold on. I have remembered just now that I want to actually see if I can hand these in to, yeah, to my grand company. Okay. Instead of selling some pieces if they are green or higher. Ooh, I don't like those at all. Holy shit. Or that at all. Holy shit. No, thank you. What the fuck? The front of this hat is stupid. Wow. They really want you to use the glamour system, don't they? It's almost, you know what? It's almost so ridiculous. It's so ridiculous, I'm actually going to keep it. I'm going to keep it this way. Odds are I'm going to replace... It just looks so bulky. Oh my god. I'm not under the impression at this point in time that anybody who's actually visually impaired watches my channel. But if they do, the hat is like a brown hat, mostly with a green kind of bandana or scarf around it. It's the hat that's like, it sits on your head and molds to the shape of your head, kind of like a normal hat generally does, and then it has a wide brim. But in the front, that brim is like pushed up, like vertically, and it's a lot of it that's pushed up vertically. It's just... I feel like there's this rings of like Napoleons, like, you know, you see Napoleon in the pictures with that kind of bell, what's it called, a bell curve shaped kind of hat area thing. Anyway, and then the boots, my let me actually get a better view here because I can't zoom in the way I want to where I want. The boots look like they're cowboy. They go all the way up past the knee. There are bags for maybe like to store herbs or whatever that you gather, but there's like a bunch of little bags that go around the knee area, and that's brown above the knee, black below the knee, and they're kind of like baggy. I don't know. Again, not on the impression that anybody with visual impairments actually watches my channel, but that was the point of starting to make it. I've drifted from that, and I might stop adding those tags. I might stop adding those tags so I don't have to describe things, because I don't DM D&D right now. Probably won't for a while until I get things sorted with schedules and such, but Anyway, hope you enjoyed this video. Hope you enjoy whatever of mine you watch next, and I will see you next time. Bye bye.